Greetings, Earthlings. Andy Anderson, the Mix Clinic here, www.vrsstudios.com, coming at you again with video. I guess this is video part B on Reverb, the Lexicon series. So what I did in this video is I wanted to go over how these reverbs sound on vocals. In my opinion, the vocal of a human being, the human voice can reproduce so many complex frequencies that the best way to really judge the reverb is by hearing it on a voice, because that's really like drums and vocal are really where our ear picks up in a mix that there's a reverb on the track, in my opinion. So anyway, what I'd like to do here is just kind of go through the algorithms on the vocal. I'm not going to talk too much, I promise, but I'm going to torture you with a little vocal that I sang here just for the purpose of the video. I'm going to play a second of it, and then we're going to start applying the different reverbs. We're going to start with UAD 480L on the reverb, but for right now, here it is completely dry. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. All right, again, I apologize for that terrible vocal, but rather than hiring singers and all of that, I just wanted to do it myself there. So what I'll do is I'm going to turn down the electric piano just a little bit so we can really hear that torturous vocal again here. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. Yeah. Okay, obviously it needs to be tuned. So I'm going to start here by applying in the mix some of the 480L reverb here. And we're going to start now with a plate. Here we go. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. Okay, as you can hear, I just brought the drums down a little bit, and so you could really hear the vocal there. So let me play it again here. All right, I'm having a little problem with my screen here. I got to get over here. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. All right, so there's the plate number one. We're gonna go through some plates here. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. Now, the interesting thing about reverb is when you're applying it, it's really, not a great example for me to turn down the instruments. It's really what it sounds like in context of all of the instruments playing in the mix. So let me turn the drums back up, and let me turn the piano back up here. Okay, so let's get the band back in the room here. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. We are listening. That's an interesting plate there. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. Let's go through some halls. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. So the halls are definitely more dark, as you can see on the vocal. Let's go over to the 224 and take a listen to some of those plates. All right, so I've got the 224 up over here, and let me get a reverb plate here. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. Nice, very, very good tails on this one. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. That's a nice sounding unit there. So let's go over to the halls. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb, yeah. So what's interesting about this one is it's just the style of the tails and the reverb reflections are a little different. We are listening to the Lexicon. So that, I've changed it to take a lot of the bass information out of the reverb. Let me put some more of it back in. We are... Now this crossover is the point that it's going to allow the bass. This is a crossover point between the low end and the high end. So I'm going to bring it up. So it's going to let more low end in. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. We are listening. Gives you a good idea of what that sounds like. Let's listen to some random small hall. We are listening to the Lexicon reverb. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sing anything I can think of to sing about. So what this gives you an idea of what the different units sound like on vocals. I think these are two superior plugins to use for sure. When you're working on a mix. I try to always stick with something. There's a lot of different companies that make these Lexicon remakes, but the UAD, I went ahead and picked those up because I like their plugins. This is not an endorsement, again, for UAD whatsoever. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe below. Leave me a comment. I know I can't sing, so don't leave me any of those comments. So anyway, stay with us. We're going to have more videos to come here shortly in this channel. So see you again soon.